much indeed. Hello, I'm Alexander Armstrong and welcome to Pointless, the show where the aim of the game is to score as few points as you can, and you do that by coming up with the answers no one else could think of. Let's meet today's players. And couple number one.
Hi, I'm Charlie from Brighton, and this is my friend Beau from Farnham in Surrey.
Couple number two.
Hi, I'm Caris from Barry, and this is my friend Ryan from Plymouth.
Couple number three.
Hi, I'm Christy, this is my gran Jennifer, and we're from Arbroath near Dundee.
And finally, couple number four.
Hello, my name's Karina. This is my friend and colleague Helen, and we're from Faversham in Kent.
And these are today's contestants. Thanks very much, all of you. We'll find out more about each of you throughout the show as it goes along, so there's just one more person for me to introduce, the biggest name in daytime quizzing. Yes, he's a foot taller than Bradley Walsh. It's my pointless friend, it's Richard.
Hiya. Hi, everybody. Afternoon. Good afternoon to you.
And to you.
Should be nice, shouldn't it? Oh, it's always nice to have grandmother, granddaughter on the show.
My favourite combination.
Isn't it? Always
Actually, no, we had that guy and his probation officers. I like that
was
as
nice.
well. That was
And then
nice.
we had that grandmother and her probation officer. That was also fun, wasn't it?
Yes.
No, it's always nice, isn't it? Grandchild and grandparent is always...
Lovely.
And I'm sure everyone on the other podiums will be thinking, oh, we should probably just step aside here.
I think they probably should.
It'd be the classy thing to do, wouldn't it? But two returning pairs from last time, Beau and Charlie. We saw they got knocked out in the first round. And Ryan and Caris got through to round two and then got knocked out. So no one here who's ever been in a head-to-head before. So uncharted territory. And round one, almost guarantee you there'll be at least 100 points in round one.
Oh, looking forward to that. At least one.
Yeah, I think so. I think some people at home are going to love it, but I think it might cause some trouble to others.
I don't know what the question is, but for fun, I'm going to say there will be three 100s.
I will note
That's
that
me.
down.
Yeah. OK, excellent. Thank you very much indeed. Now, every question on Pointless has been put to 100 people before the show. Today's contestants, like all contestants, will be looking for a pointless answer, that being an answer that none of our 100 people gave. Find one of those and we will add 250 quid to the jackpot. Kevin and Shirley didn't win the jackpot last time, so we add another £1,000 to that. So today's jackpot starts off at £3,250. Right, if everyone's ready, let's play Pointless. Now, all you have to remember is that the pair with the highest score at the end of each round will be eliminated. So do everything you can to make sure it's not you. Our first category today is... Oh, it's politicians. Oh, I think maybe four, I should have said. 4 100s. Yeah, politicians. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, let's find out what the question is. Here it comes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many UK prime ministers and US presidents born in the 19th century. UK prime ministers and US presidents born in the 19th century. Richard.
Yeah, we're looking for the name of anyone born in the years 1800 to 1899, inclusive, who went on to become President of the United States or the Prime Minister of the UK, please. We need first and surnames, please.
Thank you very much indeed. Charlie, welcome back. Now, last time.
Yes.
Last time, what happened? Round one.
It was French foods, and Beau just dropped the ball. I blame him entirely. None of my fault.
He went
at
with
all.
frite.
Yeah.
Which some might say was almost an English word. We use it so much. Yes, and then you went with anchois,
Yes,
the anchovy option.
Yes.
A
Very
lot of people,
nice food.
a lot of
Very
people,
good fish.
yeah, they're good. I'm also a fan of the anchovy. Now, history, and more particularly political history of the US and of the UK. How do we feel about this?
Pretty confident, actually.
No, that's good.
Yeah. I believe a US president born in the 19th century was James Garfield.
James Garfield, says Charlie. James Garfield. He was assassinated, wasn't he, James Garfield?
I believe so,
think
yes.
Yeah. There we are. Let's find out. Was he born in the 19th century? Is Charlie right? He's right. Still going down, Charlie. Look at that, 2. That is an exceptional answer. Lovely low score, Charlie. What a great start to the show. 2 for James Garfield.
Great answer, Charlie. Well played, yeah. Born in 1831, became president in 1881. He was assassinated a couple of months after taking
I was going to
office.
say he was president for about 2 months.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure.
Now, Caris, welcome back. Now is round 2 for you.
Yes.
Tell us the story of your last Pointless experience.
Well, the round was on Beatles and Rolling Stones songs, which I think as soon as we saw the category, we assumed that we would be leaving because I know that Ryan's most hated topic in the world is the Beatles. And so...
What did they do to deserve that?
I don't know.
Oh, Ryan. Oh, Ringo
massive
Starr
fan
watches
at all.
this, you know. He's things he can do with those sticks.
No. So, yeah, unfortunately, Ryan gave a name of a song which was a little bit wrong.
It was. We'll come to that when we come back to Ryan, because I want to ask a bit more about that, because it was a good song. Remind us what you do, Caris.
I'm an MA student at Cardiff University.
Exactly right. And what do you like getting up to when you're not studying?
I enjoy playing rugby, and I work at the National Museum of Wales as well, so...
That's fine. How often do you work there?
Just at weekends while I'm studying.
That's a nice thing to do. Yeah. Now, Caris, how's your political history?
I don't think it's terrible, but I wouldn't say it was a particularly strong category either. I think that James Ramsay MacDonald is an answer.
OK, Ramsay MacDonald, you are going to say. Let's see if that's right, and if it is, let's see how many of our 100 people said Ramsay MacDonald. It's right. It's another low score. Look at that, 5. Very well done indeed, Caris. 5 for James Ramsay MacDonald.
Another very good answer. They're proving to be rather good at this round, aren't they?
Yeah.
I tell you, it can go either way with students, can't it?
You can.
But thus far, it's been very impressive. Yeah, born in 1866 in Lossiemouth in Scotland, the first Labour Prime Minister.
Thanks very much indeed. Now, Christy, welcome.
Hello.
You're here from Arbroath,
Yes.
the home of the Smoky.
Yeah.
Excellent. What do you do, Christy?
I'm a English literature student at the University of Aberdeen.
And what year are you in?
My final year,
Your
fourth year.
final year. Do you know what
Yeah.
you're going to do?
I
after
actually want to
that?
join the police.
Really?
It's quite, doesn't really fit with my degree, but what can you do?
What can you do? Any particular department of the police you'd like to be?
Just start off and just see where it takes me, really. I'm not entirely sure, so see what happens.
OK, good. Now, how are we feeling about this question?
I'm not too sure if this was 19th century, but it's the only one I can think of, so I'm going to go Woodrow Wilson.
Woodrow Wilson,
Yes.
says Christy. Woodrow Wilson. Sounds good to me. Let's see if it's right, and if it is, let's see how many people said it. It is right. Very well done indeed, Christy. It's another great answer. You haven't broken the chain at all. 8 for Woodrow Wilson. Very good.
That's a terrific answer. Doing very well, aren't they, the
Very.
students here? Born in
Yeah.
1856, Woodrow Wilson was president in the 20th century. The only president ever to have a PhD, in honour of all our students here today.
Oh, that's nice. It's good of him.
He had a PhD in political science.
That's just the right area to be a PhD in, I'd have
You would
thought.
think so, wouldn't
You'd
you?
thought,
To
yeah.
become president.
Yeah. Or, I mean, I dare say he could be an English literature graduate, of course. As we know, that's an open-ended degree.
Yeah,
Go
absolutely.
anywhere with that.
Really is, isn't it?
Yeah, isn't it?
That's what you did, of course.
Yep. Yeah.
How's the English working out for you?
It's OK. It's OK. I'm getting by. Let's say. Yeah. Oh,
Do you apply for a lot of things?
Not so much. No. I mean, I'm waiting to hear about a fruit picking job over the summer, which would be nice. We'll see.
You'd be good at that.
See how it goes. Well, I don't know. I've seen a lot of people better at it, seems. They weren't that impressed at the interview, but there we go.
All right.
Anyway, no, we'll see. I'll let you know. Keep you abreast. Now then, Helen.
Hello.
Helen, welcome.
Thank you.
Great to have you here. What do you do, Helen?
I am an activities coordinator in a residential care home for the elderly.
So what are your favourite activities?
Bingo.
Do you know all the nicknames for the numbers?
A few of them. My
There's
son
some-
thinks I play bingo for a job.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But I'm
Don't
always-
tell him. Don't let him in.
No.
Now, and in your spare time, Helen, I know what you do because you produce some biscuits for
I
us.
did. I am a member of... I'm the secretary of the local WI.
Excellent. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Very good indeed. Now then, Helen.
I know nothing about politics. So I am going to go for Winston Churchill.
Winston Churchill, says Helen. Let's find out. Oh, that's a nice little murmur. That was our first murmur of the show.
Oh, no.
Very good. No, I think that's a good. That might be a good murmur. Let's find out. Winston Churchill. Is it right? How many people said it if it is? Absolutely right. Very well done indeed, Helen. 54 for Winston Churchill.
Yes, born in 1874 in Blenheim Palace, Winston Churchill.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, we're halfway through the round. Let's take a look at those scores. 2, the best score of that pass, Charlie. Very well done indeed. Then up to 5, where we find Karis and Ryan. Then up to 8, where we find Christy and Jennifer. And then 54, Helen and Karina. Karina, what we need from you is a nice low-scoring answer. Let's hope that's enough to keep you in the game. We're going to come back down the line now. Can the second players please step up to the podium? OK, so remember, we're looking for the name of any UK Prime Minister or US President who was born in the 19th century. Karina, a warm welcome to you.
Thank you very much.
And what do you do, Karina?
I manage the care home that Helen is an activities coordinator at.
Very good. So you're friends, and you knew each other before then, though, didn't you?
Yes, we've lived next door to each other for 7 years.
Or neighbours, as we say.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, neighbours.
So neighbours, then friends, and now colleagues.
Now colleagues, yes.
Excellent. Is Helen doing a good job on the bingo? Is that all? They must love Helen.
They do. They love Helen, yes. They always notice when she's not there.
Oh, I bet. We will. Let's hope it's not at the end of this round.
Okay.
Yeah.
OK. I think it probably will be.
Well, I don't know. I have faith in you, Karina.
Do you?
Yep, I do. So, there we go. US presidents or UK prime ministers born in the 19th century.
I've got 2 names in the back of my head, and I'm just going to throw out Spencer Percival.
Spencer Percival.
Yes.
Also assassinated.
Yes.
There we are. OK, there you are. No red line for you, as you are the highest scorers. But let's find out if Spencer Percival is right. Let's see how many people said it, if it is. Oh, no! I'm sorry, Spencer Percival doesn't fall within those years, I'm afraid.
Oh, OK.
That scores you 100 points and takes your total up to 154. But it's a good answer, though.
Thank you.
Yeah, sorry, Karina, born 1762. He was Prime Minister during the 19th century, but not born then, I'm afraid.
Thank you.
But hey, we got 100 points from someone.
There we go.
I was beginning to despair that we would.
Yeah. Now, Jennifer, welcome. Lovely to have you here, Jennifer. What do you get up to in Arbroath?
Well, I'm very happily retired for the past 6 years.
What did you used to do before you retired?
I was counting. I worked latterly with young people to help them into work.
Very good. And what do you do with your retirement?
I walk a lot. We have beautiful countryside in Arbroath. We have coast and we have country.
Wonderful.
So long, long walks.
Excellent. Well, listen, you are through to the next round, even if you score 100 points. So very well done indeed. Let's have a good answer from you, Jennifer.
The brain just went to mush. I was about to apologise to Christy because I couldn't think of anybody apart from the ones that have been said. Asquith.
OK. Have you got a Christian name?
I was trying to avoid that. Henry?
You're going to go with Henry.
Possibly not.
Henry Asquith. OK, no red line for you as you're already through, but let's see if Henry Asquith is right. Oh! Wow. 6. 6 takes your total up to 14. Very well done indeed, Jennifer.
Born in West Yorkshire in 1852. He's really Herbert Asquith, but it was Herbert Henry Asquith, always known as HH, and also lots of people called him Henry, so I've accepted Henry Asquith.
Thank you.
I think it's fair enough. His second wife used to call him Henry. I mean, people called him Henry.
There you go. People called him Henry. And so do you.
Yes.
You may continue.
Personal friend.
That's a great score. Very well done indeed, Jennifer. Now then, Ryan. We come back to you. Ryan, how are you?
I'm really good. How are you?
Good. Thank you for asking. I'm very well. No one ever asked me that. Thank you. I think you're the first contestant in Lord knows how many shows to ask me how I am. Thank you.
That's all right.
I mustn't grumble. Actually, do you know what? I really must. I must. This hip is giving me no end of grief. But I really am fine. So, yes, Ryan, remind us what you do.
I'm currently a teaching assistant at my old secondary school back in Plymouth.
At your old secondary school back in Plymouth. Do any of the lessons that you assist with involve history of either the UK or the US?
Embarrassingly, most of my timetable... Well, I say most. The majority of my lessons are history.
That's brilliant.
Well, it's brilliant.
Our first pointless answer of the round, I think.
I might try Arthur Balfour.
Arthur Balfour. Arthur Balfour. OK, let's see if that's right. And if it is, let's see how many of our 100 people said Arthur Balfour. It's right. It's not only right, it's a very, very good answer. Look at that. 3, second best score of the whole round. Very well done indeed, Ryan. 8 is your total.
Terrific answer, Ryan. Yeah, he was Conservative Prime Minister from 1902 to 1905, but born in the 19th century.
Bo. Everyone's done brilliantly, Bo, haven't they? Haven't they?
They have.
Great.
They've done, unfortunately. So.
Such everyone, real teamwork. I
Tell
think
you
that's
what, there'd be a good way to top off this round, wouldn't there?
Yeah, pointless answer.
Pointless answer would be a lovely way to finish.
That would do it, Bo. So yes, remind us what you do, what you study.
Well, I do Spanish and politics at UCL, and last show my linguistics let me down.
Yes, but no, it's fine. Now we're on politics, which is great. So, which way are you going to attempt? Which side of the Atlantic are you going to?
I don't know. I've got two quite, well, relatively obvious answers in my head. I'm going to go with the British Prime Minister, Neville Chamberlain.
Neville Chamberlain, says Bo. OK, no red line for you, you're already through. But let's see if Neville Chamberlain is right. Let's see how many people said it. It is right. Oh, it's not bad. Look at that. Very well done. 11, Bo. Good answer. 13 is your total.
Another good answer, yeah. Born 1869 in Birmingham. Born as Arthur Neville Chamberlain. There's a few pointless answers. Before we get onto them, I'll take you through some of the lower scorers. I know people will have been guessing at home. You would have got 3 points for Ulysses S. Grant, Harry S. Truman. Rutherford B. Hayes would have scored you 2. William McKinley would have scored you 2. 1 point for Henry Campbell Bannerman, Chester A. Arthur, Andrew Johnson, William Howard Taft, or William Taft. Here's the pointless answers. It's 1 Prime Minister, the rest are presidents. You could have had Benjamin Harrison. You could have had Grover Cleveland, Franklin Pierce. You could only just have had Millard Fillmore because he was born on January the 7th, 1800. So the first on our list. And Robert Gascoigne Cecil, the only Prime Minister there. Very well done if you said any of those. Let's take a look at our biggest scorers, the ones that most of our 100 people said when they were asked online. You could have had William Gladstone would have scored you 19 points. Abraham Lincoln with 35, and we've already seen the top answer, Winston Churchill with 54.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. So at the end of our first round, the pair heading home with their high score of 154. I'm sorry, Karina and Helen, it is you. You've learnt your pointless lesson for this time. Next time you will come back and triumph. I have absolutely no doubt, so we'll look forward to that. Meantime, thanks very much for playing, Karina and Helen.
Thank you.
But for the remaining 3 pairs, it's now time for round 2. So, 3 pairs remain. Obviously, at the end of this round, we'll have to say goodbye to another pair. I wonder which pair that's going to be. Our 2 returning pairs have covered themselves in glory. Bo, Charlie, well done. We won't mention the Freet. And Ryan and Karis, superb. Ryan, if I mention Easy Please Me, which was the Beatles song that Ryan went for last time, Easy Please Me, which...
That really well-known track.
I have to say, if someone hasn't yet done a song called Easy Please Me, it is up there.
They have done... Like, there is a song called it, I just got confused. It's by KTB, I think. I went and looked it up.
Easily confused with the Beatles.
Yeah, easy confused.
Yeah, well, yeah. And Christian, Jennifer, well done. You are well on your way to being our finalists, which, of course, you will be. We always love a granny-granddaughter combo. Best of luck to all 3 pairs. Our category for round 2 today is... Geography. Geography. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, and the question concerns... county towns. County towns. Richard.
On each pass, we're going to show you the names of 6 English counties. We need you to tell us the county town of each county, please. That's where the council offices are based, according to Whitaker's Almanac. So the county town of any of the counties you're about to see. Very best of luck.
Thank you very much indeed. OK, so we are looking for the town or city where the HQs of these county councils are located. Here's our first board of 6. Cumbria, Suffolk, Northamptonshire, Kent, Norfolk, Surrey. I'll read those one last time. Cumbria, Suffolk, Northamptonshire, Kent, Norfolk, Surrey. Bo.
Yes.
Bo.
I'm not particularly...
What county are you from, Bo?
Surrey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I am going to go for Surrey and risk embarrassing myself for a second game in a row. And I'm going to say Guildford.
Guildford. I think that's probably what I'd have said. Yeah, Guildford. Let's find out. Are Bo and I right? I will jettison you the minute it's wrong. It'll just be you on your own if it's wrong. But let's find out. Guildford, is that right for Surrey? How many people said it? Oh, no! Oh, you were wrong there, Bo. Yeah, you and me both. I'm afraid that scores you 100 points.
I think I would have gone for Guildford there as well, but it's not, I'm afraid. I'll give the correct answer at the end of the pass. Okay.
Now then, Caris.
Hi.
Do you know, I think we are all in the same boat here, so
Yeah.
don't worry too much. Which of those tickles your fancy?
I'm going to have to just pick a place that I know is in one of those counties, and I think there's only one that I know there as well. And I think it's almost definitely wrong, but I'm going to have to say Canterbury for Kent.
You're going to say Canterbury for
Yeah.
Kent. Sounds perfectly reasonable. Again, I'm with you on this. Let's see if you're right, Canterbury, and if it is, let's see how many people said Canterbury. No! Oh, Caris. I don't know. Evidently, yes, not Canterbury. I'm so sorry. Scores you 100 points. You're in very good company there.
Yeah, sorry, Caris. It's a big place, got a cathedral and everything,
Yeah.
but not the doesn't have the county council of Kent in it, I'm afraid.
Now then, Jennifer.
I have no clue at all. I can't even now think of a town. The brain has gone to mush. I'm going to be really silly, say London, Northamptonshire, and I know it's wrong, obviously. Not a clue.
OK, you're going to say for Northamptonshire, London. OK, no, fair enough. Let's see, shall we? Yeah.
I noticed for the first time you're not agreeing.
I'm not on this one. This, funny enough, is the only one I think I might have an idea. Which one might be? I might be wrong, but let's find out. Is it London? No, I'm afraid not. Not London. There we are. That scores you 100 points too. This is going very well, Rich.
It's really going terrifically well.
I should have asked you to fill in the blanks. I'm so sorry, Jennifer.
Now.
Yeah.
That's a big old board to fill in there.
I'm going to take a run up at this. Go
I
on.
think, well, let's start with the one that isn't London. Let's start with Northamptonshire.
I'm going to say Northampton.
Yeah, it is Northampton. That's. I think that one was guessable, if I'm honest. 44 points I would have scored you. Cumbria.
Carlisle.
Carlisle is right, 17 points. Suffolk.
Ipswich.
Is Ipswich, yes. Would have scored you 26. Let's do Norfolk.
Norwich.
Norwich, is
Surely.
right. Yep, that would have scored you 35. They'll be pleased to beat Ipswich in Norwich. Well done, Norwich. Bad luck, Ipswich.
On the ball.
Now, these other two. So you said that you would have gone for Canterbury and Guildford.
Well, I would now.
Neither
If
is
I know
right.
Canterbury's wrong, I'd say Maidstone.
It is Maidstone,
Hey.
yeah. Would have scored you 8 points. And Surrey is almost a bit of London.
I was about to say
Anyone?
Epsom. Someone just said Kingston, which is much
Someone
more
in the
likely.
audience say Kingston?
Yeah.
Yeah, correct answer. Kingston upon Thames would have scored you nothing at all. Pointless answer.
Wow.
Very well done.
There you go. What about that?
Can we get £250 to the audience, please?
Yep. I've only got about 40 on me. Can you sub me the rest?
Got nothing, I'm afraid. Guys, you got
Anyone
anything?
got any? No. Don't. We'll settle up later. In biscuits. We've got loads. Thanks very much indeed. Well, let's take a look at the scores at the end of the first half of the round. Well done to Bo and Charlie with the lowest score there of 100. But Bo and Charlie, you are also the joint high scorers on 100, as indeed are Caris and Ryan, Jennifer and Christy. So well done / look out. Yeah. Anyway, we're going to come back down the line now. Very best of luck to all three pairs. Could the second players please step up to the podium? Right, all to play for. Let's put 6 more county councils on the board, and here they come. We have got Staffordshire, we've got Essex, Leicestershire, Somerset, Derbyshire and Lancashire. I'll read those all one last time. Staffordshire, Essex, Leicestershire, Somerset, Derbyshire, Lancashire. Now remember, we're looking for the town or city where the HQs of these county councils are located. And Christy, the best of British luck to you. You've got to try and find one you think the fewest of our 100 people knew. Now, Christy, just take a moment. Yes, none of those in Scotland.
No. My English geography is atrocious at best. I'm going to have to just take a wild guess. I'm going to go Lancashire is Preston.
Preston for Lancashire. Let's find out if that's right. Sounds pretty good to me. No red line for you as your joint high scorers, but it might be right, mightn't it? Let's find out. It's right! Very well done indeed, Christy. That's a superb answer. 10. We now have a game on our hands. Very well done indeed, Christy. Your total is 110. Very well done.
That's a terrific answer, Christy. Very well played. It's nice that we have to wait for a Scot to give us our first correct answer.
To deliver us.
Yeah.
Thanks very much indeed. Now, Ryan.
Yes.
We have a target. You have to score 9 or less
Okay.
to stay with us, or to be sure of staying with us.
I should probably know better because I did a geography degree.
Oh, you didn't have to tell us that, Ryan.
I live near Somerset, but I couldn't tell you any places in Somerset. Well, I know one, but it's probably not right. I might just take an educated guess and say that Derbyshire may be Derby.
OK, sounds good. Let's find out. Derby, is that right for Derbyshire? There's your red line. No, Ryan, I'm sorry. I'm afraid it's no Northamptonshire, Derbyshire, I'm afraid, when it comes to selecting its administrational HQ. I'm afraid that scores you 100 points, takes your total up to 200.
Yeah, sorry, Ryan, that was mean of us. Actually, in our poll, 39 people said Derby as well. It hasn't been the county town since the late 50s. I'll tell you what it is at the end of the pass.
Now then, Charlie.
Yeah.
Charlie. Now, listen, you have to score 99 or less. How do we feel about this?
I mean, I get lost on the way from the kitchen to the toilet, so geography isn't really my song suit. I'm going to make a similar guess to Ryan and say the Leicestershire Leicester.
You'd have thought, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Leicestershire, Leicester. Let's find out. There is your red line. It's nice and high. All you have to, I would suggest all you have to be is right.
Yeah.
With Leicester. Let's find out. Is Leicester the county town of Leicestershire? It's right! Very well done indeed, Charlie. 44. 144 is your total. You may take your place in the head-to-head. Very well done.
Well played, Charlie. That's tough luck on Ryan there. Absolutely, Leicester is Leicestershire. Do you want to have a go at the rest of these? Staffordshire?
Staffordshire? I still think of someone like Stoke or something like that.
Oh, you're so close. It's Stafford.
Stafford. Of course it's Stafford. Oh, lordy.
Yeah, scored 30 points. Well done if you got that. Essex?
Chelmsford.
Chelmsford, yeah. Would have scored you 8. Now, Ryan, were you saying you live near Somerset?
Yeah.
What would you have gone for? What's the...
Maybe Yeovil?
Not Yeovil. It is... Taunton is the answer. Well done, audience. That would have scored you 17. And the county town of Derbyshire, 2 points this would score you. So it's best answer on the board. Anyone? Not just at Matlock is the right answer. Very well played, yeah.
Wow.
2 points. You guys should be playing.
Matlock. Do you know what you have to do? Actually, in the first board, actually, you just have to put the words Crown Court after the thing. And I think that, for example, with Preston, there you are.
Preston Crown Court.
Yeah.
But a lot of people haven't been to as many Crown Courts as you. That's the problem.
Haven't they?
Not so much.
Right. Thanks very much indeed, Richard. Well, there we are. At the end of our second round, the pair heading home with a high score of 200. They were the low-scoring pair in the first round, the high-scoring pair. That was a tough round, Ryan. I'm sorry. Matlock. I mean, love Matlock. Love What was wrong with Derby?
I should have just gone for Staffordshire or Leicestershire and said...
Yeah. No, I'm afraid you should have. Stafford in Staffordshire. Yes, anyway, there we are. It's been great having you on the show. Thank you both for playing. I'm sorry we're sending you home so early, but great contestants, Ryan and Karis. But for Christian, Jennifer and Charlie and Beau, it's now time for our head-to-head. Congratulations, Christian, Jennifer, Beau and Charlie. You're now one step closer to the final and a chance to play for our jackpot, which currently stands at £3,250. Now, we have to decide who's going to play for that money, and to do that, you're now going to go head-to-head. The difference is, of course, you're now allowed to confer before you give your answers, and the first pair to win 2 questions will be playing for that jackpot. This is very exciting. England versus Scotland, men versus women, granny and granddaughter versus university chums. This promises to be very exciting indeed. And Christian, Jennifer, if there was any fun to be had in us saying that you were just being allowed to go through because we like grandmothers and granddaughters, you paid to that with that answer of Preston in the last round. That was fantastic. But yes, best of luck to both pairs. I think this is going to be an epic third round. Let's play the head-to-head. OK, here comes your first question, and it concerns robotic characters. Robotic characters, Richard.
We're going to show you 5 images now of robotic characters from various films and TV shows. We just need you to tell us the name of the film or TV show that each is from.
OK, thanks very much. Let's reveal our 5 robotic characters, and here they come. We have got A, B, C, D, and E. There you are, 5 robotic characters. Which films are they from? Christy and Jennifer, you played best throughout the show so far, so you will go first.
We're going to go C, Metal Mickey.
C,
Yeah.
Metal Mickey. C, Metal Mickey. Now, Bo and Charlie, that board is all yours. Talk us through it.
A is from AI. Do you know E? It's from the German film. I can't.
Is it? I was thinking it was a Cyberman, so maybe not. Let's avoid E. Okay, I think we should go with AI then.
Yeah.
OK, you're going to say A is AI.
Mm-hmm.
AI. So, Christy and Jennifer are saying that C is Metal Mickey. Let's see if that's right. And if it is, let's see how many of our 100 people said Metal Mickey. Ooh, an incorrect answer, which means Bo and Charlie, you merely have to be correct when you say that A is AI. If you are correct, you will win this question. You're right. Very well done. $17, not a bad score either. But the main thing, it was correct, which means Bo and Charlie, you take an early lead. After one question, you're up 1-0.
Yeah, well played, gents. B is Bicentennial Man, Robin Williams film. Would have scored you 11. C is actually a film, not a TV show. It is Short Circuit. Some people will remember. Would have scored you 27 points. So lots of people remembered, in fact. D is the biggest scorer there. That's Crichton, played by Robert Llewellyn from Red Dwarf, 40 points. And the last one, you're right, it's a German film from 1927. It's Fritz Lang's Metropolis.
Oh, well, did my time.
Would have scored you 12 points. So the best answer on that board is Bicentennial Man. So very well done if you said that at home.
Thanks very much indeed. OK, here comes your second question. Christy and Jennifer, you have to win this one to stay in the game. But Bo and Charlie get to answer first, so good luck. It concerns Booker Prize novels. Booker Prize novels. Richard.
Simply going to show you the names of 5 novels now, all of which have won the Booker Prize, but we've left out the last word. Can you fill in the blanks, please?
OK, let's reveal our 5 Booker Prize winning novels with the last word omitted. And here they are. We've got The Sense of an Blank, Rights of Blank, The God of Small Blank, Hotel du Blank, and Moon Blank. I'll read those all again. The Sense of an Blank, Rights of Blank, The God of Small Blank, Hotel du Blank, and Moon Blank. Bo and Charlie, you go first.
Sense of an Ending is the top one. I don't know.
I think God of Small Wonder. I'm not so.
Okay, so Sense of an Ending. Yeah. Okay.
We are going to go with the top answer, Sense of an Ending.
OK, The Sense of an Ending, say Bo and Charlie. The Sense of an Ending. Now, Christy and Jennifer, do you fancy talking us through the rest of the board, doing some out-loud thinking for us?
No. This should be my strong suit, but again, it's not. So we're going to go with Hotel du Lac.
Hotel du Lac. Hotel du Lac. So we have The Sense of an Ending and we have Hotel du Lac. Now, Bo and Charlie went with The Sense of an Ending. Let's see if that's right. Let's see how many people said that. It's right. Very well done indeed. 9 for The Sense of an Ending. Christy and Jennifer have gone with Hotel du Lac. Let's see if that's right. If it is, let's see how many of our 100 people said Hotel du Lac. It's right. You have to win this one to stay in the game. Is it going to beat 9? Oh, 25, I'm afraid. 2 very good answers there, but Bo and Charlie, well done. You've whipped it from under their noses. After only 2 questions, you are through to the final, 2-0.
Yeah, 2 good answers there. There's only one answer, actually, that could have beaten Sense of an Ending. Now, let's fill in the rest. It's William Golding's Rites of Passage. Big score, though. Well done to our 100. Would have scored you 53 points. Do you know the next one, Xander?
Got a Small Things.
Got a Small Things, absolutely. Would have scored you 26. And how about the bottom ones? The best answer there would have won the points.
Moon Tiger.
Moon Tiger by Penelope Lively. 3 points, so very well done if you got that at home.
Thank you very much indeed. So at the end of our head-to-head round, I'm afraid the pair leaving us are Christy and Jennifer. I'm not afraid you're leaving us because you're coming back next time, and that's wonderful. I'm sure you'll do even better, but it's been a great performance right across the show, so very well done. Look forward to seeing you then. Christy and Jennifer. But for Bo and Charlie, it's now time for our Pointless Final. Congratulations, Bo and Charlie. You fought off all the competition and you've won our coveted Pointless trophy. You now have a chance to win our Pointless jackpot, and at the end of today's show, the jackpot stands at £3,250. Well, after Chip and Anchovy Gate last time, you've done fantastic well. We started off with James Garfield. That was a great answer. Then we had Guildford. But listen, that was a mistake any of us could have made.
I was lulling everybody into a false sense of security.
Yeah, exactly. But that was good. It just kept you on your toes.
He does it often.
And then through in 2-0 in the head-to-head. So, no, very impressive indeed. Very well done. As ever, you get to choose your category, and there are 4 options. Let's see what they are. Today, we've got debut solo albums, moons of the solar system, Irish and Northern Irish sport, and American playwrights.
I reckon playwrights I could do.
Let me try it.
OK, let's try it.
OK, let's go for American playwrights.
American playwrights it is.
OK, good luck, gents. Here are your 3 options. We are looking for the title of any play by Eugene O'Neill, according to the Library of America. We are looking for any actor who received a credit in the film version of Aaron Sorkin's play A Few Good Men, or we are looking for any actor who appeared in the film version of David Mamet's play Glengarry Glen Ross, please. So any Eugene O'Neill play, any actors in A Few Good Men, or Glengarry Glen Ross. Very, very best of luck.
Thanks very much indeed. Now, as always, you've got up to 1 minute to come up with 3 answers, and all you need to win that jackpot is for just one of those answers to be pointless. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
OK, let's put 60 seconds up on the clock. There they are. Your time starts now.
Okay,
Have you got anything? Because I've got nothing.
A Few Good Men. If we could just guess at some American actors. Again, Glengarry Glen Ross.
Was that a British? Yeah, that was American.
It's all American, so.
OK, should we just guess?
Aaron Sorkin, it was an Aaron Sorkin play. It must be relatively recent.
Yeah.
So, who are some relatively obscure, but also
James
people we know.
Gandolfini.
James, good. James Gandolfini.
You come up with one.
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
OK.
Okay. Who else can we choose? Third, relatively skilled actor
Yeah.
in that kind of field. Steve Buscemi, maybe?
All right.
Okay.
That's basically a 3
10 seconds left.
Essentially, yeah. 3 people we really like and probably won't be pointless.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try them.
OK.
OK, you're happy with your answers?
Yes.
Yeah.
There we are. Well, your time is now up. Tell me what those 3 answers are and say which category you're answering.
They're all from A Few Good Men actors.
OK.
And our first is
James Gandolfini.
James Gandolfini,
then Philip Seymour Hoffman
Philip Seymour Hoffman,
and Steve Buscemi.
Steve Buscemi. Which of those do you think is your best shot at a pointless answer?
Maybe Hoffman?
Maybe Hoffman.
OK, Philip
don't
Seymour
know.
Hoffman will put last. Least likely to be pointless?
Steve Buscemi.
Steve Buscemi will put first. OK, let's pop those up on the board in that order, and here they are. We have Steve Buscemi, James Gandolfini, and Philip Seymour Hoffman. Well, very best of luck. Your first answer was Steve Buscemi, the one you thought was probably least likely to be pointless. Let's just say one of these is a correct answer, and it goes all the way down to 0, and you win that jackpot, £3,250.
Yeah.
Bo, what would you do with that?
Considering we weren't banking on winning, I think I'd probably spend it on something nice. So maybe a few good nights out, a few good meals, and a holiday this summer, maybe?
OK, Charlie.
I think I might, given the amount, I might try and spend it all in one go.
Really?
Yeah, to see how far that'll get me.
See what you end up, the state you end up in. I've spent it all on go.
Very full, lots of good meals,
Yeah.
I reckon.
OK, well, very best of luck. Steve Buscemi. All these answers you've given are for the cast of the film A Few Good Men. Let's find out, though. Steve Buscemi, is it right, is it pointless for £3,250? No.
No.
I'm afraid an incorrect answer. So only 2 more shots at today's jackpot. Your next answer is James Gandolfini. Again, perfectly reasonable guess. Let's find out, though, if it's right. If it is, and if it's pointless, you will win that jackpot of £3,250. How many people said James Gandolfini? No, bad luck. OK. There's a pattern evolving. Listen, this has happened before, quite recently, where we've had incorrect answer, jackpot. So your jackpot answer has to be Philip Seymour Hoffman if you're going to win that jackpot, £3,250. Let's find out if it's right, and if it is, let's find out how many people said Philip Seymour Hoffman. Very, very best of luck. No bad luck, I'm sorry. Bad luck. That category, well, clearly, from the sort of answers you were giving, it is a category you would have been comfortable with had it just been a film. But unfortunately, you didn't manage to find that all-important pointless answer. I'm afraid you don't win today's jackpot of £3,250. That will roll over onto the next show. But you've been fantastic on both shows, actually. Very early exit, the first show. Yeah. But this time round, you really made your mark on it. And you get a pointless trophy for your trouble. So very well done.
Sorry, guys, great performance from you today. Let's take a look at the pointless answers in the different categories. Eugene O'Neill plays a huge amount of pointless answers. Here's a few of them. Moon for the Misbegotten, Desire Under the Elms, Morning Becomes Electra, Strange Interlude. In fact, every single Eugene O'Neill play, apart from The Iceman Cometh, A Touch of the Poet and Long Day's Journey into Night. Those are the only ones that scored points at all. So there's loads of pointless answers. If you said one that wasn't there, you just got yourself the jackpots are well played. Let's take a look at A Few Good Men. The wonderful Christopher Guest, who's in This Is Spinal Tap, Best in Show, all sorts of things. Joshua Malina, who went on to play Will Bailey in West Wing. Kevin Pollock, who's also in Usual Suspects, and Kiefer Sutherland. Also there, the scoring answers on that one. Tom Cruise would have got you 26, Jack Nicholson 20, Demi Moore 10, Kevin Bacon 3, Cuba Gooding Jr. 2, and Noah Weil 1. Everybody else pointless. Now let's take a look at Glenn Ross, one of my favourite plays, one of my favourite films. The wonderful Alan Arkin is a pointless answer. Bruce Altman, 2 other big stars there, Ed Harris and Jonathan Pryce. The scoring answers there, Jack Lemmon with 8, Al Pacino 7, Alec Baldwin 6, and Kevin Spacey 2. Everybody else pointless. Very well done if you've got a pointless answer at home, and tough luck in the studio, guys. Good performance today.
Thanks very much indeed. Well, unfortunately, we have to say goodbye to you, Bo and Charlie, but you've been fantastic on the show. It's been great having you here. Thank you so much for playing. Bo and Charlie. Sadly, Bo and Charlie didn't win our jackpot today, which means it rolls over onto the next show when we will be playing for £4,250. Join us next time, see if someone can win it. Meanwhile, it's goodbye from Richard.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.